Hi everyone, this is the news from Western Armenia, especially for you. Presidential Decree number 102, 2026, 0424. Congratulatory message to Litia Markosian. 30th anniversary of the National Assembly of the Government of Western Armenia. Ruzanna Mkhitaryan. Iran will halt U.S. talks if Israel continues attacks on Lebanon. Ghalibaf. Israeli regime warns on possible strikes on southern Beirut. Assess of genocide against Armenian survivor children as historical evidence. Turkish owner plans to sell Armenian church territory in Kovtun village, Western Armenia. Cultural preservation or appropriation. Ashot Harutyunyan. The Presidential Council of Republic of the Western Armenia has published a presidential decree announcing the appointment of a new head of government. According to Article 46 of the Constitution, by a decree signed on April 24, 2026, President Abrahamian appointed Mrs. Litia Markosian as Prime Minister and head of the government of the Republic of Western Armenia. Under the decree, the position and activities of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs will be attached to the office of the Prime Minister, placing the coordination of foreign policy under the direct supervision of the head of the government. The presidential decree also states that the decision entered into force to the day of its publication, April 24, 2026. The decree was signed by President of the Republic of Western Armenia, Abrahamian, Karin, April 24, 2026. Western Armenia television warmly congratulates Mrs. Litia Markosian on her appointment as Prime Minister of the Republic of Western Armenia. This appointment reflects trust, leadership, and patriotic service. We wish Mrs. Markosian good health, strength, and success in all her future work. May her efforts serve the well-being and progress of our people. Long live Western Armenia. Ruzanna Mkhitaryan. Dear compatriots, today we celebrate the 30th anniversary of the National Assembly of the Government of Western Armenia. This day reminds us of our historical memory, national rights, and shared responsibility. For 30 years, this institution has continued to defend the issue of Western Armenia as a matter of justice and national dignity. It is important to preserve our unity, national identity, and faith in our rights. We honor the memory of our ancestors and thank everyone who continues this path with dedication and faith. May the voice of justice always remain strong, as she said. Iranian Parliament Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf stated that any agreement between Tehran and Washington must include a stop to military actions in Lebanon. He made the statement during a phone call with Lebanese Parliament Speaker Nabih Berri. According to Ghalibaf, Iran is working to stop Israeli strikes in the region. He warned that if the attacks continue, Iran may suspend negotiations and take measures against the Israeli regime. Iranian state media earlier reported that talks between Iran and the United States had been halted because of the attacks in Lebanon. However, USA President said the negotiations are continue at a repaid pace. The Israeli regime's army warned that it is prepared to strike the southern suburbs of Beirut. Residents were urged to leave their homes for safety reasons. According to Armenian press, citing RAI Novosti, the warning was announced on X by Israeli army spokesperson Achivai Adrei. The Israeli Defense Forces warned the residents of Beirut's Danieh district and called on them to evacuate. On the railroad, the situation in the region remains tense. The Genocide against Armenians Museum Institute reports that essays written by survivor children serve as important historical testimonies. Many Armenian children who survived the genocide were placed in orphanages in Yerevan. In 1950 to 1960, poet Vahan Terian visited these orphanages and encouraged children to share their memories through essays. Children aged 8 to 50 wrote about massacres, deportations, abduction, and the self-defense of one. Their memories also describe residents' battles and the suffering of Armenian families. These handwritten essays are preserved at the Yerevan Museum of Literature and Art. In 2016, the memoirs were published in the book Tehran's Unknown Initiative, The Memoirs of Armenian Orphans. Reports say that the Turkish regime plans to sell the territory of the Armenian church located in Kovtun village in western Armenia. The news has raised serious concerns about those working to protect Armenian cultural heritage. The church is considered an important historical monument showing the centuries-old Armenian presence in the region. Experts warn that such actions threaten both architectural heritage and historical memory. The Armenian side has called on international organizations to pay attention to the issue and prevent possible destruction or alienation of the site. Developments surrounding the church remain under close attention. Turkish Hürriyet daily news reported that large-scale conservation and infrastructure work are being carried out at the Karatepe archaeological site in the historic Urha, Edessa region of the Armenian Highlands. The project includes a protective shelter, a research center, and visitor facilities. The issue was discussed during a session of the Artsakh community of the National Assembly of Western Armenia. Historians from the Kachar Scientific Center expressed concern about the future of Armenian heritage in the region. Historian Harutyunyan stated that preserving archaeological monuments is important because they are part of the ancient heritage of the Armenian highlands. Scholars consider it part of the same cultural environment as Göbekli Tepe. So this was all for today's news. If you want something to learn, you can easily find Western Armenia's website and read every article there. Thank you for watching.